What is going on, everybody? Pete Simonetti here for NyynewsTV. Guys, you all know the deadline is quickly approaching, and there's going to be countless rumors out there and times where us as Yankee fans get excited to say, holy cow, maybe they go after this guy, maybe they go after that guy. There's a rumor the Yankees are interested. Brian Cashman's going to do due diligence on just about everybody available, as guys, that is his job title. That is what he's supposed to do. Now, us as fans, myself, of course, we are thinking about how do we get to number 28? What are the things we see on this team, and how do you improve that? What do you do enough of to get this team in a position where you can sit back and say, we set up like this in the postseason, this guy against this one, we got this guy game 2, lineups looking like this. That's kind of my mindset of where the Yankees are right now, what the concern is. So with that being said, this is a guy that, if again I'm Brian Cashman, I'm not. We can only sit here and hope, pray, and think that this could be the best move for the Yankees to make, but they'll make the moves that they make. And here is a tweet right here from John Heyman, of all people. He says, San Francisco Giants, also not listening on their veterans, Carlos Rodon and Jock Pederson, are among the obvious candidates if they do sell. Rodon has an opt-out, and Pederson is a free agent after the year. Now, guys, first thing I'm thinking of, honestly, is Brian Cashman, there's your answer. Quite simple. Brian Cashman, there is your answer. I don't know if you guys need me to do this, but Carlos Rodon this year has been phenomenal. 20 games, 116 innings, 148 strikeouts. He does what Carlos Rodon does. He has the best FIP in the National League at 2.41. His ERA is 3.18. FIP-U, you already know the deal. 7 home runs allowed in 20 games. Guys, absolutely phenomenal. Cole, Rodon in any playoff series, followed by Nestor, whoever you want at that point, really would set the tone for the New York Yankees. And on top of it, Rodon pitches with a level and an energy that I really think would be beneficial to the New York Yankees. Now, you add in Jock Pederson, and we're going to get to some of the other stuff here, but Jock Pederson also is having one of his best years since 2019. OPS at 811, slugging almost 500. The 319 OPS on base percentage actually is low, but 17 bombs, 242 average. Across the board, Jock Pederson's having one of his best years since, I would say, probably his real breakout season, the 36 bombs, 74 RBIs back in 2019 for the Dodgers. Doing it, of course, in San Francisco. So a lot of his numbers you look at and you go, you know what? He's actually doing better than what some people may actually think. And I'm not even too concerned about Jock Pederson having the ability to play multiple positions and things of that nature, but career postseason, Jock Pederson he's been good. 482 career slugging in the postseason, 332 on base percentage, 256 batting average, 29 RBIs, and 12 home runs and 29 RBIs. Also, like I said before, 814 OPS in the postseason. And on top of that, Jock Pederson is also a World Series winner for the Atlanta Braves. So he's played left field, right field. As an outfielder, can also DH quite a bit, of course. But only $6 million is remaining, and actually it's going to be less than that because his salary was $6 million for the season. It's all that's remaining. There's not a lot of money there for Jock Pederson, but Jock Pederson by himself could be cute. But Jock Pederson with Rodon, to me, is absolutely a phenomenal deal for Brian Cashman. I could sit back right now and say the Yankees ended up getting Jock Pederson, Carlos Rodon, and Andrew Benintendi. I would be a very, very happy camper for the New York Yankees entering the postseason. And I can tell you why. One, I feel like Jock Pederson, again, he's won. He's been there and done that. Anthony Rizzo has done that. I said the same thing when he came here. I think the Yankees do need guys around them that have won before. And I don't think I have to say much about a guy like Carlos Rodon. He is dominating. He is really just a dominating starting pitcher. That's all there is to it. And to go into a postseason with him and Garrett Cole, in my opinion, again, will be phenomenal. Now, the concern for me when it comes to Carlos Rodon is, his base salary this year was $21.5 million. That means he's probably still owed above $10 million or around that. I don't know if that's going to be too steep for the Yankees. He does have an opt-out clause. If he threw over 110 innings, that does vest. So he does have the opportunity to opt out or take $22.5 million for the 2023 season. But with the year he's having, he should be easily able to get a long-term deal somewhere. But in my opinion, if the New York Yankees approach the Giants with the opportunity of, hey, maybe you guys pay down some of that salary, maybe they take one of our guys with salary, but we add additional prospects to it, it could be a large deal. But look, I almost get the sense, too, that Brian Cashman is kind of hoarding these prospects maybe for a larger deal or to maybe add more to lower salary. It could also be a possibility because, look, you got to be honest with yourself, too, even as a Yankee fan, even if you're a Yankee fan who just seriously loves the idea of prospects coming up or staying in the system, if you're one of those guys, you also got to question and think to yourself, why are we holding on to so many? Now, I think it's understandable, and I think that there is good reasons on why you could do that in certain times. But with that being said, I think that could be a reason why you hoard prospects until something really presents itself. We know Soto's out there, right? We know all those things. But this deal right here, to me, Rodon and Pederson, as I said before, you add what you need in there. I don't know. Look, it's different than Castillo in a sense because, Castillo is not making the amount of money that Rodon was making this year. And two, Castillo, you have a couple of years of him. You got at least 2 more years of him. When it comes to Rodon, you really are kind of tossed up in the air. So he's not going to cost your Volpe. I don't think anybody's giving a top prospect for Rodon. So the only concern here, surprisingly as it may be, in my opinion, isn't prospects. It's money. And that's the sad thing about the New York Yankees right now is that the Yankees are so locked and loaded. If the Giants are just like, you know what? Yeah, we will. We'll just go ahead and deal this guy because at the end of the day, the year he's having, let's be honest, he's likely not coming back unless we re-sign him now, which I don't know if the Giants are necessarily going to do. They definitely got the resources to do it. I just don't think they would. And the Yankees can easily come through and make this type of deal because I'm sorry, but we know this rotation needs help. We know they need a guy behind Garrett Cole. We know Montas is available. We understand that. He might cost too many prospects for Brian Cashman. On the other hand, again, Rodon, he may not cost all those guys. And maybe the Yankees could sell somebody else to him to, you know how these deals work. There's so many different ways you can go to save money and add prospects for some salary off. Maybe take a contract and we'll add some more prospects to it. There's many ways they go. But once I saw this from John Heyman, I said, you know what? That makes all the sense in the world. So, guys, let me know in the comments below. Again, I know I called the game today. I know I did all that. I know my voice is kind of sounding, beat up and tired and probably is. But anything breaks, I'm going to be right here. I will be right here. Tomorrow, you guys remember, there will not be a Game Season Live as I'll be watching the AA team play, doing a little scouting, getting some video. But I'll be back in the afternoon, and if there's a deal, remember, too, 5 o'clock tomorrow, 5 p.m. sharp, live, Designated Spittaz, 5 p.m. live, the DS crew, myself, Francis Lee, bringing you guys all the updates, so maybe we'll have something to drop right then. But until that, please go in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Carlos Rodon, Jock Pederson. Can the Yankees do a package deal on those guys, and would you like it? With that being said, I, again, am the boss, Pete Simonetti, NyynewsTV. Ain't no place like it. Real talk for the real fan. Talk to you guys soon.
Before it hits the front page,